Hi friends, here is a full test for IBPS AFO, means here is 60 questions with answer with an explanation. Question number first, which of the following method is used to calculate the center of gravity of tractor? Here all of the above, that is weighing, balancing, suspension methods are used to calculate the center of gravity of tractor, hence option D is the right answer. You can check here the explanation for these methods. Question number second, the TI plasmid, that is tumor inducing plasmid, is often used for making transgenic plants. This plasmid is found in agrobacterium is the right answer. Tumor inducing plasmids are double stranded circular DNA present in agrobacterium, is a rod shaped gram negative soil bacteria. Ceteris paribus means other things being equal, here option C is the right answer. Ceteris paribus is a Latin phrase meaning other things being equal. It is an important concept in economics. Question 4. Which of the following pairs are correctly matched? Here all the pairs are correctly matched, as Pinjore garden is a type of Mughal garden, topiary clipping is a type of sharing the shrubs, and carnation is a type of cut flower as it is used for decorative purpose. Question number 5. How many three-budded sets are needed to plant 1 hectare of sugarcane? Here answer B. 35 to 40,000 three-budded sets are needed to plant 1 hectare of sugarcane. Seed rate for sugarcane is 1.5 to 3 ton per hectare, and single budded requires 70 to 75,000 sets, double budded 50 to 55,000 sets, and three budded requires 35 to 40,000 sets of sugarcane. Which country is the place of origin of potato? Option A. South America is the right answer. Earlier the potato was believed to be domesticated in many regions, but after a gene testing of variety of potato cultivars, a single area of origin was finalized. It was southern Peru and extreme northwestern Bolivia in South America. Question number 7. The regional rural banks established in the year? Option D, in 1975. Question number 8. Geological erosion is also known as? Option B, natural erosion. Geological erosion is due to action of wind, water, ice, and gravity. Question number 9. White grub beetles lay eggs on or in? Option C, soil is the right answer, as white grub adult grub beetles lay eggs in the soil during summer season. Question number 10. Monocot vegetable is? Option D, onion. All other three are dicot vegetables. A flowering plant has seed with one cotyledon or one embryonic leaf is called a monocot, such as onion, and flowering plants having seeds with two cotyledons are dicots, such as tomatoes, pointed gourd, and carrot. Question number 11. Ratna variety of mango is a cross between? Option C is correct, Neelam and Alfonso. Neelam and Alfonso give Ratna, which is excellent in quality, have medium size and fiberless fruit. Question number 12. Which of the following is not secondary tillage implement? Option D is correct. Meston plow is not secondary but primary tillage implement. Question 13. The working efficiency of country plow is? Correct option is D, 0.1 hectare. The working efficiency of mold board plow is 0.4 hectare. Question 14. Punjab Chohara, Punjab Kesari, Utkal Urbashi, VC481 are varieties of which horticultural crops? Option D is correct. These are varieties of tomato. The Punjab Chohara and Punjab Kesari are high yielding varieties of tomato released by Punjab Agricultural University. Also, Utkarsh Urbashi is released from Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology. Question 15. Pepin is extracted from? Correct option is papaya. Pepin is present in papaya and mountain papaya. Question 16. Crop insurance scheme in India was started in which year? The correct answer is 1985. The crop insurance scheme in India, later renamed as National Agriculture Insurance Scheme, was started in 1985, introduced by Government of India to provide insurance. Question number 17. Farm system of Western Himalayan region of India is mostly dominated by. Option D is correct, horticulture crops. In Western Himalayan region of India, mostly horticulture crops are grown. In Himalayan regions, horticulture crops are grown in 16% of gross crop area, and which is higher than all India average of 4%. Question number 18. Browning in cauliflower can be corrected by use of. Option C, boric acid. Boric acid is used to treat or prevent boron deficiencies that cause browning in cauliflower. It is also used in preservation of grains such as rice and wheat. Boric acid is also used as insecticide to control house pest. Question number 19. Which category of seed is costlier? Option D is correct. Breeder category of seed is costlier than any other category of seeds. Question number 20. Pyrethrum is extracted from the. Option D is correct. Flower petals of Chrysanthemum species. All parts of nicotine and tobacco except seeds can be used to extract nicotine, which is used as an insecticide. Pyrethrum can be extracted from the flower petals of Chrysanthemum species. Question 21. Winter maize is recommended to be sown on dash slopes of ridges. Option A is correct, southern slopes. Sowing of winter maize is recommended to be done on the southern slopes of east-west ridges with spacing 60 by 20 in month of November. Question number 22. Tigroid heart is seen in cattle affected with. Option D, foot and mouth disease. You can check here symptoms of foot and mouth disease. Question number 23. Which of the following would cause development of resistance towards insecticide? Here all of the above option is correct, as sublethal dose of insecticide applied, repetitive use of same insecticide, and host plant factors are responsible for resistance towards insecticide. Question number 24. Geffen goods refers to. Here option D is correct, inferior goods. The term Geffen is coined by Scottish economist Sir Robert Geffen. The concept focuses on low-income, inferior goods, non-luxury products that have very close substitutes, example salts, bread, etc. Question number 25. What is the cause of weeping jelly? The correct answer is more acid. More acid causes the weeping jelly. Question number 27. The Olpad in Olpad thresher is named after the name of village. Olpad threshers are used for threshing wheat crop. The term Olpad has taken from small village Olpad located at Gujarat. Question number 27. Which of the following crop is sensitive to salt as well as boron in soil and water? Here option C, carrot is correct answer. Carrot is sensitive to boron and salts in soil and water. Excess salt present in soil leads to decrease in yield, roots to become thinner, decrease in length, and maturity is also delayed. Question number 28. The minimum support price of the crops is declared. Option C is correct, before sowing of the crop. Before sowing of the crops, minimum support price are declared by the Government of India. Question 29. If you are provided with growth tip of onion in your class and are asked to count the chromosomes, which of the following stages can you most conveniently look into? Here option C is correct, metaphase. In metaphase, it will be easy to distinguish and count chromosomes of onion root tips. Question number 30. Farm budget is used to. Here option D is correct. All of this. Farm budget is used to compare economic profitability of different production activities within or among farms, indicate whether a proposed change will be profitable under a given set of factors, explore a condition under which certain farm practices become profitable or unprofitable. You can check the concept of farm budgets. Question 31. Long distance translocation of nitrogen assimilation in plants occur. Here option B is correct. Mainly through the phloem. Phloem can translocate products of nitrogen assimilation in plants through sieves tubes in a phloem. Movement in phloem is multidirectional, but movement in xylem is unidirectional. Therefore, long distance translocation of nitrogen assimilation in plants mainly occur through phloem. Question number 32. Moisture sensitive stages of maize crop is. Here option A, B, C correct. That is option C is correct. As silking and tasseling both moisture sensitive stages of maize crop. Silking occur about 3 days after tasseling stage. Question number 33. Which of the following is the name of the nematode which lives as an internal parasite of birds and foliage of chrysanthemum and strawberry and causes distortion and crinkling of foliage and leaf spot? Your option D is correct. You can read further information about this nematode. Question 34. Vham mycorrhiza promotes mainly the plant uptake of. Your option B is correct. Phosphorus. Vesicular or vascular mycorrhiza. Vham is a fungus that penetrate the roots of vascular plant to help them capture nutrients from the soil. The main benefits of hemp plant has better attributed and increased uptake of nutrients, especially phosphorus. The rate of phosphorus flowing into hemp can be up to 6 times than that of root hairs. Question number 35. Substituted adenine compounds which promote cell division in plant tissue would include. Your option is correct. Cytokinin. Cytokinins are phytohormones that promote cell division in plant roots and shoots. Question 36. Plants adapted to a low light intensity have. Here option B is correct. Leaves modified into spines. Plants adapted to low intensity have leaves modified into spines. Question 37. Why insecticide spraying should be avoided when crops are at flowering stage? Option C is correct. To protect the bees. Bees are more active during the flowering stage of the crop. They are responsible for pollination. Insecticide spraying should be avoided in the period to protect the bees. Consider the following statement. Regular consumption of fruit and vegetable is necessary for the meet vitamin C needs of the human body because. Option B is correct. Because vitamin C neither be synthesized nor be stored in human body. You can check here result behind this. Question 39. Which of the following often act as a limiting factor in photosynthesis under Indian conditions? Option B is correct. Carbon dioxide. Even if there is sufficient supply of sunlight, water, plants cannot photosynthesize properly if there is insufficient supply of carbon dioxide. For photosynthesis, a plant depends upon the carbon dioxide. 14 major banks were nationalized in July 1969. Option B is the correct answer. The Government of India issued an ordinance, Banking Companies Ordinance 1969, and nationalized 14 largest commercial banks with effect from midnight July 1969. Question 41. The average gestation period in buffalo is how many days? Option A, 310 days. The gestation period of buffalo is longer than that cows and approx 310 to 330 days. Mura tend to have a shorter gestation period of 315 days than swan buffalo 333 days. Option 20. What is known as heart of garden? Option B is correct. Lawn is known as heart of garden. Question 43. Potato tuber is a modified form of option D. Option B is correct. Stem. Potato have stem tubers, while sweet potato, cassava, and dahlia, etc. have root tubers. Question number 44. Which one among the following organizations announces the GDP of India quarterly? Option A is correct. CSO. Central Statistical Office. CSO calculate India's GDP and announce it. It comes under Ministry of Statistical and Program Implementation and is governmental agency responsible for the coordination of statistical activities in India. Question number 45. Pungence in cabbage leaves is due to. Option is correct. Cinegreen. Pungence in cabbage is due to cinegreen. In pepper due to oleoresin. In radish due to isocyanate. And in mustard is due to glucosilates. Question number 46. Simazan is associated with which of the following herbicide? Option C is correct. Triazymes. Triazymes are any of three enzymes that contain three nitrogen atoms in their molecule. Question number 47. Peat soils are generally, option A is correct. Peat soils are generally black, heavy and acidic. They are formed from the partially decomposed plant material under anaerobic water saturated conditions. They are acidic in nature, heavy textured and dark colored. Question number 48. Match the pairs. Here neem products Azardicta indica, nicotine is extracted from Nicotinus rustica, pyrethrum from Chrysanthemum species and rotenone from Derisitica. You can check for further explanation. Question number 49. Match list. List first contains crop under square system planting and list second contains recommended plant density per hectare. Here option D is correct. Here is explanation. The recommended plant density in banana under square system planting should not be more than 3025 plants per hectare at the spacing 1.8 by 1.8 meter. For guava, 277 plants per hectare with spacing 6 by 6 meter. For coconut, under square system planting, plants should not be more than 177 plants per hectare at the spacing 7.5 by 7.5 meter spacing. Normal planting density of mango is 100 plants per hectare at spacing of 10 by 10 meter. Question number 50. When is the World Soil Day celebrated annually? Here option B is correct. 5 December. World Soil Day is celebrated annually on the 5th of December at the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations FAO headquarters is Rome. The theme for 2019 World Soil Day is Stop Soil Erosion, Save Our Futures. Question 51. The new breeds of cow will reportedly cut methane emissions up to of its current emission. Option first is correct, 1/3. Scientists announced that farmers can breed more environment-friendly cattle by 2020, as per international reports. The new breed of cow will reportedly cut methane emission up to 1/3 of its current emission. Question 52. Indian Council of Agricultural Research ICR has established a network of 715 KVKs in country mandated with TADSCD. What is the full form of TADSCD? The full form of TADSCD is Technology Assessment and Demonstrations for its application and capacity development. Question number 53. Which state celebrated the second Honeybee Day under the theme Save Bees, Save Life in December 2019? Option B is correct, Nagaland. Nagaland celebrates second Honeybee Day under the theme Save Bees, Save Life at Kohima on 5th December 2019. Question 54. In December 2019, the first Pashu Kisan credit cards in India were distributed to option 1 101 animal farmers in Bhiwani in Haryana. The first Pashu Kisan credit cards in India were distributed to 101 animal farmers in Bhiwani in Haryana on 6 December 2019. Haryana government has set target to issue 10 lakh Pashu Kisan credit cards by March 2021. The credit amount for goats and sheep each is Rs 4063, for hens it is Rs 161 per broiler hen. What is the rank of India in 2019 Climate Change Performance Index? Here option A, 9th. For the first time, India was ranked among the top 10 in 2019 Climate Change Performance Index, released on 11th December 2019. China is the largest global emitter, was at 30th place. Question number 56. Heritability may define as, here option D is the correct, proportion of phenotypic heritability which is due to heritability. Heritability has nothing to do with genotype environment interactions. Sum total of hereditary material present in species is called as genome, and degree of resemblance between the original and selected plants are called as convergent evolutions. Thus, the first three options are not correct. Option D is the correct answer. Question number 57. Which one of the following pearl millet variety is an early maturity, high yielding variety suitable for Haryana state under irrigated and rainfall conditions? Option A is correct. GHB 757. Only GHB 757 is an early maturity variety and can give high yields in Haryana under irrigated and rainfall conditions. Question number 58. The most abundant acid present in grape is tartaric acid. Tartaric acid is most abundant acid present in grapes, and its amount in grapes is the indicator of ripeness of the grapes. Question number 59. Non-essential but beneficial element to plant is option B, sodium. Sodium is non-essential but beneficial element to a plant. Sodium is not an essential element but is still beneficial as it aids in metabolism, synthesis of chlorophyll, opening and closing of stomata, which helps to regulate internal water balance. Its availability is also beneficial when hard water is used for irrigation. Question number 60. The element which is necessary for the translocation of sugar and is involved in reproduction and germination of pollens. Option C is correct, boron. Boron is necessary for pollen germination. Boron is the only non-metal element among the micronutrients. It is necessary for the translocation of sugar, is involved in reproduction and germination of pollens. Here is first question paper for IBPS AFO completes. The second test for IBPS AFO full 60 questions with answer will be uploaded in next 2 or 3 days. Thanks.